My son PJ, a second generation football player from UWA, and my daughter Ginger. Coaches, we wouldn't be where we all are today without you. Coach Mickey Andrews, Coach Jim King, Coach Buddy Nix. They taught us valuable lessons which we'll never forget, one of which I used about a year ago. Not a day goes by I don't think about you guys. I was parked behind McDonald's in a big company truck. It was on a slight decline. No one was back there. I went back to my truck. Somehow or another, the truck got out of gear, and it rolled forward. There wasn't one car back there, and it ran into it. No one's around, and I thought, what would Coach Andrews do? I got out a piece of paper. I wrote my name and phone number down on it, started to put it on the windshield, and I said, what would Coach King do? I tore up the paper and I drove away. I can say that because Coach King's one of my best friends. He's like a brother, and Sandy is a sister to me. All right, guys, I've got about 3 minutes left, so tighten up your chin straps. We're fixing to roll. I think Coach Sam McCorkle, center of the decade in the 70s, best summarized our 71 team by saying this. He said, I felt if I made a good snap and made my block, I had all the confidence in the world that Jimmy Duncan would make his block. Eddie Blake would make his, or Tony Holmes would make his. Going to the weak side, or quick tackle Ronnie Gilliland, he'd make his block. He'd do his job. Jim Berryman, my roommate, All-American tackle. By the way, Jim, you were with me when I had my nose broke. You were with me one night when I got deathly ill and you took me to the hospital. You were with me when I almost broke my ankle. After all these years, Jim, I think you're bad luck. but you do your job. And Tommy Joe Cartwright, the legend of Livingston, he'd always do his job. In the backfield, Clement Spruill, great leader and another captain of the championship team. Clement would do his job by reading the defense correctly. He'd hand off to a hard-nosed running back named Robbie James. Robin Lacoste would do his job, a great Christian leader then as he is now, one of my closest friends. He'd do his job. He'd open up the holes for Larry Lightfoot. Lord, he could fly. You know, he'd do his job. Well, me being a split end, I'd break the huddle first. I thought because I had the longest distance to go. But I'd get out there and the rest of the team would still be in the huddle, and I'd be darned if Robin the Coast wasn't organizing a prayer meeting that I'd do my job. In the event I didn't, Bob Clark would come on, punt the ball away and turn it over to our defense, led by All-American Herbie Malone, Ricky Kemp, Adrian Gant, Don Shepard, Ronnie Gunner, a host of great linebackers, Nell Strickland, David Bryant, Barry Bledsoe, Ken Hutcherson. Our secondary was led by Andy Coates. He'll be honored today. Great young man. Joe Nettles, Johnny Benavides. We'll say something about Joe Nettles here at the risk of embarrassment. He could fly. Joe Nettles returned the punt one night so fast they threw a flag on him for roughing the punter. If you notice, I didn't write down these names, I just called out the positions. They're embedded in my brain and in my heart. I'll never forget these guys. They remain best friends, all of them. We're a family. We developed a chemistry, I think God developed it. We couldn't have. If we could have bottled that chemistry, we'd made millions of dollars to sell to every coach in America. It was just there. We had each other's back. We could have filled a swimming pool full of sweat and blood and some tears after the Troy game. But that's what bonded us together. The sweat equity we put into that season was a great investment, and it paid off with a national championship ring. As I humbly go into the Hall of Fame, I take with me The players, arm in arm, go with me. And we carry the spirit on our shoulders of Ronnie Thompson, Ronnie Massey, Larry Lightfoot, Ralph Julian, Norris Langston, and Ken Hutcherson. I accept this award for all my teammates and my coaches, and I say thank you very much.